past weekend was anything but restful, and here's why. In the middle of the night, a car came crashing into her house.
Treasure Coast Bureau Chief Brian Garner shows us how it happened.
Friends say 82-year-old Millie Ferraro is the nicest woman you'd ever want to meet. Neighbor Eddie McGraw says she used to babysit for him when he was a boy.
Sweet old lady, do anything for anybody type person.
Saturday morning, 3 a.m., Millie was fast asleep in her bed, completely unaware there was a car on a collision course with her house.
It's crazy.
In these police photos, you can see the skid marks where the car veered off the road, went through Millie's yard, then into her house.
It's pretty bad. All the walls, the whole kitchen's pushed to the back of the house. The side walls all smashed off the foundation.
Millie was not hit, but the drive-through crash was so stressful her blood pressure spiked. She had to be rushed to the hospital.
Normally she falls asleep on the couch watching TV, and if she would have been there, she probably would have been gone.
A neighbor says his surveillance camera spotted the car that hit Millie's house, making a quick getaway. Then, minutes later, police arriving on scene. Police tracked down the car to this home just a couple of miles away. They found it smashed and scraped up. They talked to the car's owner, Kristen Butcher. She said someone must have stolen her car. She knew nothing about it. Then police saw one of Butcher's friends in the home with a gash bleeding from her forehead. She admitted they were the ones behind the crash.
Driving down the road and all of a sudden you just swerve off and you hit a house and then you take off. I mean, that ain't cool.
Police arrested Butcher for leaving the scene of a crash. Millie's family says she returned to the house the next day to apologize for what happened, saying she'd fallen asleep at the wheel. Eddie McGraw hopes this freak accident isn't enough to scare his favorite neighbor away for good.
It's sad.
I spoke with Millie Ferraro's daughter. She says her mother remembers very little about what happened that night, but she is home from the hospital and recovering with family. In Port St. Lucie, Brian Garner, WPTV, News Channel 5.